Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
episode 14.
14.
So let's get it, baby.
All right.
I am under the weather again.
Tommy's sick again.
What is going on this 2026? I feel like there's just like something in the air, or my immune system is...
I know. This is like your third time being sick this year.
I was sick end of February, right before my marathon. Then I got sick right after my marathon. And then it is beginning of April. Just finished Easter. We'll talk about it in a second.
Yes.
But I just got sick again.
Well, you were sick kind of leading into this year. Remember Tommy got really sick like right the day Christmas Eve.
Going into January. I've been sick every single day this month. And the worst part is I've had like moments of not being sick and then I just get sick. And they're just like cold.
Yeah.
Like symptoms. But it's just annoying because they linger.
They linger forever.
Yeah. But anyways.
It's so frustrating.
Happy Easter.
Yeah. Happy Easter, guys.
For Jesus the Christ has risen.
I saw a funny TikTok and it was like, every time a big life event happens to Jesus, I gain like 5 pounds. Like
Literally.
Christmas and Easter, I feel like you just go all out.
Literally. The
You
day
just
he's
eat a lot.
born, the day he comes back to life.
Yeah.
Wow. What a powerful message there
Right?
in lies. Just a feast of food within Jesus's life. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. Thank you.
I love it. And I hope everyone found lots of Easter eggs
Yeah.
that the Easter Bunny laid.
Me and Tommy did when we do Easter at Tommy's parents' house, because we alternate for holidays. We alternate holidays every year.
Which I want to talk about, but
Yeah.
let's just talk about our Easter first.
Yeah. So Tommy's mom always hides Easter eggs all around the house. Tommy gets one color, I get another color. So like I'm seeing Easter eggs that you haven't gotten yet. And so we have to get like 8 small eggs and 4 big ones. And then there's an Easter basket hunt after we finish the eggs.
Yeah.
But
it's a big competition in my household. Like it started with obviously me and my brother Johnny when we were growing up. Hide the eggs. First one to find them wins. Like your color that you have to find, like Jess said. And it gets heated. It gets competitive. We're shoving each other around because we're looking in same spots. Then there's a rule set where if you see the other person's egg, you are not allowed to touch it.
Yeah. You can't like hide it or like
there's been
try
a few
to pocket
years
it or something.
Yeah, where it's like in the couch cushion and I just like with my brother shoved it down even further into the couch, and it's kind of bogus because you can't even see it. And actually majority of them you can't even see. You're reaching into crevices. You're reaching into blankets that are folded.
And then the first few, I've gotten like better eyes because now I understand just like looking everything. I felt so, because the first year, me and Tommy have been dating for like 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to just be like going
Digging.
through all of your guys' like cabinets and drawers. I feel like it was like so
That's a good point.
disrespectful to just like go through your parents' house.
Like my mom will put it in like one of her like ski clothing bags.
Yeah, like I don't want to go
like,
through her bags. I'm like, I feel like I should not be doing this.
Kind of bogus on them to put them in those specific spots. I never thought about that with you being a newcomer coming in. Now you know all the spots.
Exactly.
So,
but the first year I was like,
that's kind
I
of
don't
tough.
think I should be looking in any of this stuff.
You're just digging through my parents' clothes bags.
Yeah, no, it felt weird. But I've won the Easter egg hunt the past 2 years, which I don't even understand because I feel like you have 18 years of knowledge about where they hide the eggs, and somehow I've beaten you the past 2 years.
I don't know how you beat me. I think my eggs are hidden in harder spots, personally.
Well, I also think women were made to be scavengers.
I guess.
I'm good at finding things.
Low-key spitting bars right there.
Right.
But I actually get very frustrated when Jess beats me because it's at my house. I know all the spots because I've done it so many years, and she still somehow finds it. It always comes down to like the last egg. It's never like no one blows anyone out.
No, it always is me and you are looking for our last egg.
Yeah. And it is just so tough because then the last egg, of course, is in one of the more obvious spots that you feel like you've checked 1,000 times.
When you were getting so mad because I finished first and I was like sitting on the couch and I saw where your egg was and I was like, and you're like, can you actually see it? What
Seriously.
It was funny.
Like she was sitting there, not even moving. I see your egg. And I've been looking for it for 20 minutes now.
That's probably the worst thing to hear. Like I can see it.
But got a couple bucks within the eggs, got lots of candy. Oh, I love candy. It's the second holiday where you can just indulge in candy. Halloween and
Easter.
And then we went to hunt for our baskets.
And this is even hard. I don't understand. So the egg hunt is in your living room, but the basket hunt is in your kitchen.
Yes.
So you have to go through all the kitchen cabinets and like the jacket.
In my house,
cabinet.
My childhood home.
What's it called?
What are you talking about?
I said the jacket cabinet. What's
a closet?
A coat closet.
Cloak closet? Cloak
closet.
Gosh dang it. This is why I need a sip of my coffee.
Well, Tommy can have coffee now.
Because of Easter, Lent is over.
Tommy gave up caffeine for Lent, but now you can have coffee.
This thing has got me shooketh.
Yeah.
I have to like get up and start pacing. My heart rate starts fluttering now. And I literally have been drinking so slow. Jess is finishing her coffee before me, which is unheard of.
Well, you're a little baby about it now.
I am. I'm fully reset. My body's a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's an amazing feeling. You should do it too.
I did it 1 year.
Yeah.
I think I did it 2 years actually.
You did.
I think I did it 2 years, but I don't need to do that anymore.
Anyways, these Easter baskets, my house, childhood home, what I was saying was it's not that big, guys. There's very limited spots to hide these baskets.
That's why it's so frustrating.
These are like baskets.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe the actual size of them.
It's a regular size Easter basket. And I'm like, how could you possibly hide this? Your mom hides them like in between like coats in a closet. She somehow finds these tiny little spots to shove these baskets.
It's unreal.
And it's
one time it's been
so frustrating
in the towel drawer underneath all the towels.
It's crazy.
Like the
I
last
don't know.
And you would pick up 1 towel, 2 towel, 3 towel, 4 towels, still not see anything, so you walk away and leave. In reality, it was underneath that 5th towel.
Yeah. No, the baskets are a lot harder to find than the eggs.
I'd say. I still don't understand with how many years I've done it. I don't know how they hide them.
I don't know how you guys still are like stumped every year.
Well, we check the spots where they should be, and somehow it's like in that same spot still, but figured out how to hide it in a different way in that same spot. And you just don't think about it.
No, it's so impressive.
So that was our little Easter. It was very calm. Other family members were off doing other Easter stuff. I kind of feel that over the years, some holidays become less and less people. Is that just like my vibe? Even last year, Easter for Jess, when we were at her family's, there's nobody there.
Yeah, I think it's weird as you get older because like your cousins and stuff, they have like their significant others. Like your family starts to like disperse because they have to switch off holidays.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
When is it appropriate to start switching holidays, to go separate on holidays? When do you start doing that? Because me and Jess have gotten to a good place now, but navigating that in the beginning of a relationship did cause a couple feuds.
It's really hard.
It is tough.
Because you never want to miss your family's holiday.
No, you really don't.
Yeah. I think so. Because we started dating in January, our first Easter, I went with your family.
Which I was surprised. I still don't know why you did that.
Well, I think because like...
I want to feel like your family did Easter on a different day than Easter.
No, we didn't. Really? No, I think it's because like, you hyped up that like your Easter such like a big like the Easter egg hunt. We have like breakfast and the basket. And
that year it was bigger.
Yeah. But then I don't think we did like Thanksgiving or Christmas together that year.
No, separated.
I think we separated that like, for the big holidays.
I think we separated for the first 2 years of our relationship.
I think so too.
But then little holidays like Easter, I think we alternated since the beginning.
Yeah. No, we did. Yeah. But the big holidays, it took us a little bit to get into a rhythm for like Christmas.
Yeah. And then the third year, we alternated, starting with like Thanksgiving would be one of ours, Christmas Eve will be one of ours, then Christmas would be one of ours. And then the next year would go back to Thanksgiving and kind of alternate. You gotta remember.
Yeah. It's kind of hard though, because I feel like because when we do, let's say like this year we'll do Christmas Eve with my family, then leave Christmas morning to go with your family.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure out how to do it when we have kids though, because I'm not gonna like I want to have like a Christmas in our house when we have kids. I don't want to have to be like getting up in the morning and like driving somewhere. So we're gonna have to figure out a good way to do it because I want to actually enjoy like Christmas morning at our house.
And I get that too, but there might be like some years where we will have to sacrifice that and drive on Christmas morning. I know it's not ideal, but I would just say not going to be every Christmas, but there might be some here and there just to kind of give both sides the opportunity.
I think what we'll probably end up doing is like hosting Christmas at our house. Cause that's been kind of pattern for my family. Like my cousin, she had little kids, and then once she had kids, like Christmas is like hosted at her house. So like you don't have to take the kids away from like their presents. Like you don't want to have to bring them out of that Christmas environment. So we might have to start like hosting and then have like both sides of our family come to our house.
We'll just have to, play as we go.
Yeah.
What is that saying? Something as you go. We have to like roll with the punches.
Roll the punches. Take it day by day.
Take it day by day. Or
year by year.
It's just once we actually have kids and are put in that situation where we have to make a decision.
Yeah.
I believe we'll figure out what's best.
Yeah.
So that's kind of all that I leave it at right now. Because I feel like that's a lot of things with a lot of conversations when you talk about like, oh, what's the plan for the future? As long as you guys are relatively on the same page and like can have good communication about it, you kind of just have to deal with it when it happens.
Yeah. We might have a few arguments about this though. Because I feel like you, from what I've heard from your family, you grew up like leaving your house at like 5 a.m. Christmas to get to like your grandparents' house or like whoever.
Well, no, it was leaving our grandparents' house
to get home
at 5 a.m. to get home Christmas morning.
Yeah.
So we were never like very, very few, maybe couple times we actually woke up in our home for Christmas.
And that makes me like so sad. That's like the best feeling in the world is like falling asleep in your bed and like not being able to fall asleep because you're so excited for Santa to get there and then waking up in your house. I just don't want to take that experience away from our kids by having them like driving them around the Midwest.
I get it, but I don't think that excitement leaves given the case scenario. I was just as excited anticipating driving into the driveway and then like you would run inside, not even unpack the car yet and do gifts. Because you're just so excited. Like that excitement doesn't leave regardless of where you are. So that's also how I see it too, because I didn't like lose out on any excitement of like waking up to Christmas. It was just a different environment that I woke up to, but same excitement level.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out when we have kids.
Yeah. I mean, I just think there'll be some like compromises here and there. Obviously, I still love waking up Christmas morning, doing something like having a signature breakfast like ritual to make.
Exactly.
Like,
I think once you start your own family, you try to create like your own traditions with them rather than following your parents' traditions, what you did.
Maybe you guys have seen it, but I have made these breakfast sliders. And if you notice when I posted that video, it is around Christmas time. Because whenever we do have a Christmas with Jess and I, and we wake up in the morning at home, I will make breakfast sliders. So good. It's literally like the Hawaiian rolls with hash browns, bacon, eggs, sausage.
Yeah, because when we do Christmas Day with my family, this past year we did it because your family doesn't really do anything on Christmas Eve.
No, it's normally like Christmas Eve ends up happening like the weekend before.
Yeah, so we went to your parents' house on the 23rd, came back on the 24th so that we could wake up in our house on Christmas morning. And then, you make your sliders and then we hang out all morning and then go to dinner with my family.
The holidays are vibes.
Oh, it's the best time of year.
Right? It's literally like the checkpoints of the year that you look forward to.
I know. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Things will definitely change once we have kids, but
for sure.
We'll figure it out.
And I guess that's kind of like, what is an unpopular relationship opinion? Do you think that is kind of one of them? Like separating for holidays is an unpopular relationship opinion? I'm just so curious. Do people normally try and split right away? I feel like it is unpopular to separate on holidays.
Well, I think it depends how far away your houses are.
That's true.
Like
too.
my cousin, he's dating somebody that like lives like 10 minutes away. So he'll like do like half of our dinner, then go to her. They can do both in one day.
I'd even think about that.
But for our case, we can't do both in one day. It has to be one or the other.
It's a few hours separated.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it kind of depends, how far away you live from each other.
Any other unpopular relationship opinions?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe like sharing food. Should you be sharing food in a relationship?
I mean, yeah.
Because Jess is not good at that.
Well, okay, no, here's my thing. I ask when I get food for myself or make myself something, I'm like, I ask you, do you want something? Like, do you want one? And then you say no. And then you're like, well, can I finish yours? Can I have the rest of yours? And I'm like, no, I asked you if you wanted some.
Because I don't need my full individual item of what it is, like a bowl of popcorn. Like, I don't need my full bowl of popcorn. Can we just like, can I have some?
But I want my full one.
Can I mingle from your bowl?
No.
No?
I'm not a good sharer. I share food when it's like my idea. But if you come up and ask me and I'm like planning on eating the whole thing myself, it's hard for me.
Say the quote from Friends.
Joey doesn't share food.
That's Jess's life motto right there. That's
me. I'll do it like if I feel like doing it out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah.
But if you ask me, I can't.
It's kind of like, which has nothing to do with food or unpopular relationship opinions, but Jess and I always say this. When we hear about a friend throwing a party or a friend like going somewhere with other friends, and we may have no interest in actually going and doing it, we would just love to receive an invite.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
We're big. We turn down a lot of plans, but we still like to be invited.
Exactly.
We want to have the option of saying no.
Right? That's what it is.
Yeah. No, we're definitely like that.
Let's dive into some pop culture at the moment.
Okay.
There's some big headlines.
We got to talk about Noah Beck's sister.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is I feel the secondhand embarrassment so hard from what is being released.
Well, so let's say what is going on. So Noah Beck, obviously he's a TikToker, an actor. He's very big in pop culture, but I think his older sister.
Is it?
He has older? 2 or 3 sisters. I think it's the older one.
Okay.
I think. But she's a teacher in Arizona, and she...
Is she a high school teacher?
Yes, okay. High school teacher in Arizona, and she just got fired, and she's like going to trial because she was found having a relationship with a student.
Yeah. Disgusting.
I feel like this honestly happens a lot, which is like really sad and gross. I feel horrible, obviously, for the kid. The kid is kind of hilarious, though, because the text messages got released, and he could not have cared any less about this lady.
This kid is diabolical.
He just wanted money.
Yeah.
But then, like you were saying, what was your take this morning?
My take this morning was that, like, this kid, regardless of the actual physical actions that he did with his teacher, if he just showed off these text messages and the way that he talked to this teacher, this kid was kind of a legend.
That's what all the comments think. No, but I was going to say, you said you felt bad for like the other sisters because you hear Noah Beck's sister did this. And he has another sister, Tatum, who's like a TikToker, and all her comments are like, oh my gosh, are you the sister that did this? And she's like, no, not me. Well, they haven't addressed it yet, but that'd be hard to be the other sister because everyone thinks that like, is that you that did that?
That's what you were talking about. I thought you were saying more on the text message side of things, on how this kid was responding, and this Haley Beck was still feeding into this relationship even after he was just calling her a crybaby, a glorified, like...
He said you're a big high schooler.
You're a big high schooler.
That's crazy.
Stuck in high school.
I mean, somebody was like, she got victimized by the victim. He was like bullying her.
It was unreal. I couldn't believe
crazy.
that she was still holding on to this relationship with this kid after what he was clearly saying was not going to turn out in her favor. Like, I could see this kid turning against her and like reporting her at any moment given these like text messages. No,
it's just crazy. Like I feel bad for Noah Beck. That's so tough because like he built a career for himself and now he's going to be reduced down to like your sister did that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially for a long while after this, she's probably going to go to jail, I would assume.
She has to. I mean, it's disgusting.
And it's crazy some of the actual circumstances in which this kid was getting paid. Was this Haley Beck girl was asking this kid to give her 5 compliments and he would pay her $5.
No, she would give him $5.
Jeez, yes.
Yeah, but it just seems like I saw a comment. I think this is kind of just what it gets reduced down to is like she didn't have she wasn't popular in high school. So she became a teacher and she's like trying to relive her high school years of being like a popular teacher with the kids, like wanting to feel like wanted.
Why does that feel like most of the case scenarios with these teachers?
It's weird. I feel like honestly for like at least recently, I hear a lot of stories of like young female teachers being involved with their students.
Yeah, I have been seeing a lot more of that.
Like I think guys are more of like weirdos going after like the super young kids, or like some like there was always some teachers like from my middle school or high school where it's like as soon as you turned 18, like your teacher would add you on Snapchat, or like you see them out at a bar and they're like talking to you.
Actually, though,
it's weird.
I do see that more common in the male teacher side of things.
Well, a lot recently I've heard like female teachers having relationships while they're in school. Which is just weird. I don't know. I'm 24. I can't even fathom having a possible relationship with an 18-year-old. Much as any younger than I'm like, they are not mature in the slightest, which is like not their fault. You should not have anything in common with an 18-year-old.
What do you think the outcome is going to be?
Well, exactly. It's like, I don't know where they think this is going to lead.
Like, how do you think this is going to end? Are you looking forward to anything?
It's weird.
Like, you can't just have this relationship. This isn't, what is that show called? This isn't Gossip Girl. Wait, no, this isn't Pretty Little Liars.
Yeah. Well, even that ended poor. Well, no, did they get married? I think they got married in the show.
They might have.
No, yeah, I don't know what direction they could possibly see it going in. That's
right?
good.
But yeah, if you haven't had a chance to look into this, just look up some of the text messages and just read some of those threads. I bet you'll get a kick out of it.
The kid's savage. I mean,
the kid is savage.
It's like.
Good for him.
Good for him for like making the most of a crappy situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
But supposedly there's 2 teachers from that school and he was talking to both of them.
He had both?
I think I heard he was talking to both of the teachers.
Well, I saw that he was a football player on the football team because there was one time where he was being interviewed and you could see Haley Beck just kind of like standing nearby him and just kind of kept glancing over at him as if like just constantly trying to pay attention to him and give him all his... I don't even know. You know what that means? Like you just kind of like attracted to them. So you're just constantly like kind of checking over your shoulder, seeing where they are. And you could see her in the background doing that. And it was kind of a little uncanny.
Knowing what you know now is weird looking back at her video. Yeah.
Like there was some intention behind her glances every other second.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
But what you were saying, I got a question. Should you judge someone based on how they were in middle school or high school? Or how much time has to go by before that doesn't become relevant anymore? Because we are 24 years old now. And I was just thinking, because I was looking at my school yearbooks and I realized I didn't have my senior year school book.
Yeah.
And I was going to go to my high school and ask for it. And I realized I am asking them for the yearbook of 2019.
7 years ago.
And I was like gagging when I had to say that.
Yeah. Now, that's a good question because I feel like
at this point, I would say not anymore.
No, not anymore. I say if it's somebody that like you didn't know. Okay, no, here. This is my thought process. If it's like somebody that like you meet like out of college and then like you hear people were like, oh, they were like horrible in middle school.
Okay.
But you don't have a personal experience with them. I feel like it's easier to just be like whatever.
Yeah.
I have like people I went to high school with. I permanently remember them as like who they were in like junior high or high school. So it'd be hard to switch my persona of them from who I remember them being to who they are now. But thinking like I am 180 totally different from who I was in high school. So I would be upset if somebody held me to that standard of being like, well, you were like this. And also I feel like nobody is like a good version of themselves when you're in middle school, at least for girls. Girls are fighting all the time. Like you're saying mean that you learn how to be petty for the first time and you're all kind of like just doing it to each other.
That's fair. No, it's definitely the situations that you've experienced in the relationship you had with them and then how much time has lapsed between the next time seeing them. Because you're so right. Like if I have these instances of who I picture this person acting as in high school, but I haven't seen them for 7 years.
That's the last you remember them being.
Exactly. Yeah. So I guess like you can judge them based on that, but it's coming in more open-minded as to how they've changed because everyone changes in the span of even 5 years.
I'd say once you like graduate college, it's like a clean slate.
Yeah, after college, clean slate.
Like there's a
until they prove otherwise.
Like there's a girl from kindergarten. I remember she told me that I crimped my hair for the first day of kindergarten. I remember she looked at me online and said, "Your hair looks bad." Oh. I only remember her as that girl. I'm like, you were mean to me. You told me my crimped hair looked bad, and I remember that hurting my feelings.
Yeah, that hits deep.
I remember her name. I remember what she looks like, and I'm like, you were mean to me.
Yeah. So I hope you've changed since kindergarten.
I'd hope so. Yeah, no, it's a good question though. I feel like, but then I feel, do you think people or like influencers or celebrities should be canceled for things they had said or done when they were younger?
Ooh. Honestly?
I think it depends like what the extent of it was.
Of course. But I would say no. If it's been that long, I understand people change, people mature, times are different. Obviously, if there was, depends on the repercussions of what you did back then. If you did something bad way back then and you had no repercussions and nothing to actually learn from it, then I would consider like, yeah. But if you've already been put through the ringer for what you did, I would assume you learned from that and you suffered the consequences. But if you haven't suffered any consequences, I think the cancelability is that even a word?
Cancelability?
The cancelability is still on the table.
Yeah. I feel like,
because you got to live and you got to learn. But if you're not learning, then you got to at some point.
Well, I feel like it's hard for our generation because like I think every young generation goes through the same things and they talk the same way. But our generation was the first generation to grow up with having those thoughts and stuff online or having like text messages or like old like Snapchats, tweets, Instagram posts.
Yeah, like this up and coming generation will, I bet,
they're screwed. They're gonna be screwed when they're older.
In like 5 years.
Yeah, like we were like barely on the cusp of that. Like social media came out when we were like in middle school and stuff. Yeah. I can't even imagine like having like my elementary school thoughts like posted somewhere.
Right.
Like it's hard that everybody has a digital footprint now from like when you were a clueless kid and you don't know better of what you're saying.
And not that we were bad people doing bad things.
No, but I feel like I just remember like if you're fighting with your friend and you're saying mean things, now anybody can like post those online and they're like, oh my gosh, like that person's horrible. It's like you have, I don't know, like your learning experiences are all documented now and can be used against you. When I feel like other generations didn't really have that.
When we texted our friends on our little flip phone or our little like sliding keyboard, BlackBerry, whatever, there was no screenshotting conversations back then. There was no taking pictures of your conversation back then. Like that, so that those conversations that you had that were personal are deleted, but nowadays everything's screenshotable. Everything, you have a friend pull out their phone, record,
take a picture of your screen,
and then you won't even know about them having saved that conversation. Just for it to all of a sudden pop up on their memory 10 years ago and being like, oh my goodness, look what this person said.
Yeah, it gets like resurfaced. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, obviously, if you were like a horrible person when you were younger, and you like, if you like, I think you can be canceled if you have like multiple people coming out and being like, yeah, they were a horrible person in high school, whatever. But like,
and if you kind of not even double down, but you almost present that you haven't changed, then you're gonna get canceled. Yeah,
because I've seen a lot of influencers like old tweets or whatever come back up and they're like. If you take accountability and be like, yeah, like I didn't know any better what I was saying or doing when I was that age.
I think people are still going to come for you regardless. Yeah. But taking accountability goes a long way. And not only for the like being accepted by other people, more just take accountability for yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like realize that you are a better person. Realize that you have learned and you do know that those were insensitive comments and you got to understand. Don't just like be like people pleaser and be like, oh, because people are upset with me, I'm going to apologize for this. Yeah.
And that kind of reminds me of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Because I feel like Zach, Jen's husband, we're at the point of the show now. They had all gone to Vegas and he got really mad that Jen didn't know she was being brought to a Chippendales show.
Which is like a male stripper show.
Chippendales is a show in Vegas where, like it's like a male strip show. But she was brought there. Like her friends didn't tell her where they were going. And her husband like literally said, like, you're a horrible mom. Like, I can't believe you do this. Like you
threatened divorcing.
I never loved you. But then he totally flipped it and being like, I'm so sorry for like what. But I think he was saying he was sorry because he thought that was expected of him and he knew people wanted to hear him say that. But I don't think he actually understood what he was sorry for. He just didn't want to be in trouble anymore.
Right. And everyone online ripped him apart, which made him feel sorry. But yeah.
Well, I think he was understood. Like, I did something wrong, but I don't think deep down he was like, I understand what I did wrong. Right. He was just saying sorry because he knew he had done something wrong.
Yeah. I'm still shocked that they are still together to this day because
she posted a video yesterday saying she's going through a very hard time right now in her life, but she wasn't wearing her wedding ring.
Oh my goodness.
This guy's got to go.
Yeah. I mean, sounds like it from Dancing with the Stars. It sounds like he was very petty and was upset with the way she was dancing with Jan, even though that is Dancing with the Stars. You gotta
That's the whole point of the show.
You gotta actually show emotion through your dances. Like there has to be some sort of connection with your partner in a professional manner, which I think she fully attained.
Yeah,
due to her being respectful of Zach, like and Jan.
Well, the comparison between Zach and Jen, and then because Whitney and Connor was like her biggest cheerleader. Like he never. You have to be. Yeah, Zach just put like a wedge between her and Jan. Yeah, poor Jan's just like, I'm just here trying to do my job.
Right. And I think Zach is just more. This is just my take. I know nothing about the dude, obviously. I think it's just insecurity and him following his religion and what he grew up understanding. I don't think there is a whole lot of jealousy there from him. I think it's more like, this is how I grew up. This is what it's gonna be like in our relationship. And then obviously that stems from insecurities.
Well, I think it comes more from like he's like nervous how it's gonna look to like his family and like because his parents are like super Mormon. I think maybe obviously it bothers him, but I think he's one of those people where like he's more worried how other people are going to perceive what's going on.
Yeah, than himself.
Yeah. So he's like upset about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like if you were on Dancing with the Stars, I think it'd be hard for me at first to like watch you like dance so intimately with somebody, but like you can't also to like be some like I've heard like some significant others are like they like despise and resent like the dancer. And I'm like, they have done this with hundreds of, this is their job.
Yeah.
I like, if you're like a Gleb or somebody and you have like a past of like actually dating the people that are on like your partner, that'd be different. But like 99% of those dancers, like this is their job. This is just like what they do.
Well, that's Justice go ahead for me to go on Dancing with the Stars.
I think it'd be really cool if you go on Dancing with the Stars.
Fun. It would be very uncomfortable at first.
It'd be a total like mindset change because
like, how am I supposed to do this?
Yeah, no, but it'd be like if all of a sudden you became an actor and I had to watch you like have a relationship with somebody like on camera. You know, that's kind of what it is.
But you would be there throughout the entire process.
Oh yeah, I mean I think it'd be really cool. I would want you to go on it just so I can see who would be on your season.
Oh, right.
You know,
all the other celebs.
See what other celebs would be on there.
That would be so fun. I love to dance too. Y'all see the intros to these podcasts if you are watching. Just the way she edits it, throws in her little like we're setting up the studio, we sit down, but I like to throw in a couple little dance moves, little dance.
I actually think you could do pretty well because you have like rhythm and you're like you're loosey goosey.
Yeah, I was in marching band. I know the beat.
We're a marching band.
I know the beat to music.
I'd be curious how good your memory is of dance, but I think just like you could do it. Like physically, you'd be a good dancer.
That's the only thing I was good at in school was memorization.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I sucked at like literature and writing because it didn't involve memorizing. Like science, I could memorize, the periodic table. In math, I can memorize equations, and that was super easy for me. Memorizing, I can do, but actually, like learning and understanding something goes by a little bit slower.
So I think you'd be good on it,
right?
Do you think I would be good?
No, I think it would be great for you.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would first be way too uncomfortable to express yourself and express that vulnerability side of you with not just another person in the room, but with an entire ballroom watching you.
I think just the dance. I don't know.
I think you could do the dancing. I think you're physically capable and you have the motivation to get good at dancing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to being vulnerable in front of so many people, that would probably get you.
Yeah, it's tough that like it's being streamed to millions of people automatically. You don't have a chance to like do bad in the beginning and like hope nobody sees because everybody's watching. And the show is huge now.
Yeah, I would love to see it. And maybe like if I was on Dancing with the Stars, I would be able to throw in like a partner dance where you come in for like 10 seconds.
Maybe if they do like the dedication dance and you have the person come in for like 10 seconds, I do like a little thing.
That would be cute.
Who do you think will be casted for this next season of Dancing with the Stars?
Oh my goodness, probably one of the Secret Lives of More Wives again, just because that show is so big.
Think Taylor?
Taylor, Frankie, Paul, no way after what's going on.
You don't think so?
I do want to see the season of The Bachelorette with her though.
Yeah, because now we're like halfway through season 2 of the show. And I'm like, I would love to see how she handled being the Bachelorette.
I think ABC will still release it.
They've got it. Or like sell it to like another streaming company at some point.
Like they just got to figure out the monetary value of it. That's what I think. I think they were losing sponsorships, losing money, being threatened if they posted it. But as soon as much time goes by, I think it'll come out.
Yeah.
And then I would think that some TikTokers would get in there. Who's a big TikToker at the moment that could
Jake
get
Shane.
in?
Because Alex
Jake
Earl
Shane?
did it. I'm trying to think of who's like Alex Earl level.
Jake Shane, potentially.
On like red carpets and stuff, people like interviewers have asked Jake Shane like, "What'd you do Dancing with the Stars?"
Yeah, we know not Alyssa Liu.
I was gonna say people want Elisa Liu.
Is that how you
correctly pronounce it?
Is like,
but she said she does not want to do it. But maybe the other guy, the Ilya, the male figure skater.
Male figure skater, yeah. That's potential.
Maybe
Hudson Williams.
That would be the biggest season the show ever had.
It would, but I feel like he has too many opportunities going on.
I mean, not right. Maybe in like 10 years when he's like died down a little bit. Yeah, but not right now.
Obviously, there'll be a couple retired athletes in there. Not that I can tell you. But
Jason Kelsey would ever do it?
Oh, Jason
People
Kelsey.
have said him.
I don't think so because he retired from football to open up his schedule more for his kids and family.
Yeah.
Because how many years he was in the NFL and being busy with that. So I'd be shocked if he took 3 months out of his life to go and do this.
Yeah. No, I know.
Maybe in like 5 years.
At some point. I think I can see Travis doing it in the future after he retires.
I could see him doing it.
People think Rob Roush might be on this season because he's on a Love Island, Traders. He's on a big reality TV show like Maura Higgins. If they put rumor is that maybe she'll be the next Bachelorette because they still want to post a Bachelorette season.
Yeah,
they can't just jump to the Bachelor.
I almost wouldn't really care for that too much. I don't think.
Who would you be interested in seeing to be the next Bachelorette?
To be the next Bachelorette?
If like because they're just pulling from anybody now. Like,
yeah,
is there anybody that you'd be curious to see a season?
I was thinking, who? Maybe like, oh come on,
Janae.
Oh my goodness, yes,
Janae from Love Island after her and Kenny broke up.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you rung the bell with that
right one. She'd be a good one.
Janae would be perfect.
Because she's kind of like Taylor where she's like not going to put up with anything, but she's not that crazy.
Right, and she is like very entertaining.
She's very entertaining. She'd be a great one.
Oh, come on. How did they not think of that already?
People said that when Taylor was announced. They were like, come on. If we're going to do reality stars, like do like Janae. Yeah, somebody.
I'm going to lock in that one.
That's a good one.
Okay. Should we talk about, since we're talking about content creators, I'm going to start with you because it might be easier for you to answer this.
Okay.
Favorite and least favorite thing about content creation? Because you are up and down with content creation.
I'm very up and down with it.
So I would love to hear from you.
Favorite? Like when you feel like creatively inspired, that's like a really cool and fun feeling. Like seeing like your vision be like executed the way you want it to is really cool. Least favorite, just hearing feedback, like comments.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's everybody, but it seems like me in particular, I just get like an excessive amount of hate comments.
Yeah,
I do get a lot of nice ones, but I'm not sure what it is about me. I get a lot of hate comments. It's like things that's like, if I'm not like I was like growing up, I was never insecure about like my nose and my teeth, but it seems like that's like the number one thing people always comment about me, like negatively. And it doesn't like really, it doesn't make me insecure about it, but it kind of like, I'm like, has it really been like that, like noticeable my whole life and I just never noticed this? you know?
I don't know what it is about that either, because it's not even noticeable in person.
Yeah.
And people just love to nitpick at those specific features.
But it's like, it's those two ones where I'm kind of like, once you hear it doesn't make me insecure about it, but I kind of like, I'll like overanalyze like pictures and videos where I'm like, oh, I can't post that because I know what the comments are going to be.
Right.
Like there was a cute picture that we had taken from one of the bridal showers and we were kissing and like my nose got like pushed down because we were nose to nose and I was like, I can't post that because I know what the comments are going to be.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm just kind of like more like hyper aware of things. And I'm very hyper aware of just life to begin with, much less just like hearing everyone's comments.
But you've become a lot better at receiving those comments like mentally. Like the fact where you can just nudge past it has become significantly better for you. But it is just like annoying that every hate comment has to be something in that realm, but then at least it's limited to only those things. Like those are the only hate comments. So when you open up and see hate comments, you know what they're going to be. And that makes it almost better to get past versus I feel like there are creators out there who get hate comments on something new every other week.
No, I get like 4. I get the nose, the teeth. I'd consider the sibling ones a hate comment just because of how much it like boils my blood. So I'm like, guys, enough.
Yeah.
I consider that a hate comment at this point because I've made it vocal. I'm like, we are not siblings.
Nobody
it's not funny.
Let that go ever.
And a lot of people think that I'm like a man.
I never see that though.
I get those. I see those comments all the time.
Huh.
And it only bothers me because growing up, I never had a boyfriend. I always thought it was because I was tall, I'm like muscular. I always kind of felt more masculine, and that's why guys didn't like me. So I was always kind of a little insecure about that just growing up.
Well, I like you.
Thank you. Well, that's all that matters. But it's kind of like that was like a childhood insecurity. So it's hard hearing those comments because I just was always more insecure about it to begin with.
Yeah.
But I mean, when I open a comment section, I know what the comments are going to be now.
Right.
But
I think that definitely helps going in because at least you're prepared.
It's still not fun though.
Yeah.
But that's probably my least favorite thing.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your favorite and least favorite thing?
There's a lot of favorites and not many least favorites, which is amazing. And probably why I have been doing it for so long and not gotten burnt out because I have a lot more favorites than least favorites. Favorite thing about content creation for me honestly has to be just not only filming, but that feeling you get when you go to edit it. Because one of the least favorite things is editing videos. Yeah. Because that can be so tedious, the editing and posting.
Well, and you're so particular about your videos. Like Tommy's tried to hire editors and you're like, I just have to do it myself. And it takes you a long time.
I'm too much of a perfectionist. I have a vision while I'm filming for what it's going to look like for the final version throughout editing. Because a lot can happen in editing. Like your video changes so much through editing.
You could change the whole aspect of the video through editing.
And that's what I love about it. But I also hate the time that it takes to do it. And even like posting on every single platform, because I post on like 5 or 6 platforms.
That takes a while.
You got to upload it, wait for it to process, then find a music sound for the video that matches the vibe. Then you got to figure out a caption. You got to figure out hashtags, anyone that you have to tag, select the cover, the thumbnail, and then you can post it. And it's like, that was one platform.
Yeah.
Do it on the next 5.
Yeah. Because for most platforms, you can't like leave the actual page or else it'll stop uploading. So you just sit there and you just have to wait. Because if you go out and try to post multiple at once, they all just like pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to wait until it fully is uploaded. And TikTok is the worst with that because after it uploads, you have to still stay on TikTok for it to finally post. I don't get it.
Because Instagram Reels, you post and automatically it's up. TikTok, it like posts, but then it's like, we're still processing and reviewing your video. Like then it'll take it could take up to like 5-10 minutes for it to like actually go like live.
And it's like my videos, the most innocent videos, and they get stuck under reviews sometimes for so long after they've already been uploaded. Yeah. And they're just stuck at 0 views because it hasn't fully posted. Well, anyways.
Yeah.
That's for sure the least favorite. But then my favorite is just not only the filming, like I said, but that feeling I get coming into editing where I'm excited to edit it. because
you're excited to see how it's going to turn out.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, I absolutely love this video. I love filming every single one of my videos,
Mm-hmm.
but when you love the editing process of it,
Yeah.
it just takes the enjoyment level so much higher.
Mm-hmm.
And then you almost resonate more with that content because you feel the energy from it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably favorite and least favorite. I mean, when you're talking about my specific content, the least favorite is obviously the repercussions of it and the fact that it's, well, not only food content, but that it's short form, and short form
Mm-hmm.
content is quantity over quality.
Yeah.
So it's got to be like a daily thing
Mm-hmm.
of posting videos. I would love to just only post a couple videos a week that I can fully lock in on. But with that type of consistency, you're not going to see the same type of return from your audience within short
Mm-hmm.
form. Like you need to have posts ready to go.
That's probably my least favorite for you as well.
Yeah, just the daily.
But yeah, I mean, you're very like business oriented. Like you want to get into like real estate and like other things so that you can not have to post every day. That's kind of like your goal for the future when we have like kids and stuff. So you're not like trying to get a video out every day.
Yeah, especially when priorities have to shift.
Yeah.
Because right now, the only income stream is through posting a video.
Mm-hmm.
So the goal, obviously, I've made great investments, own a house, we have a car, we have invested into like a portfolio of stocks and retirement funds. And what did you say?
Cats.
Oh, yes, the kitty cats. But the ones that return more value is just put into place is slower over time, but actual income streams, I only have my posting videos.
Mm-hmm.
So getting into real estate is a goal of mine, and turning that into another career outside of relying on posting a video for content. Because then I could slow down posting and just give you guys the top quality content. Even though I'm sure you guys love the quantity of it.
Mm-hmm.
But being able to focus on something and making it like come all together throughout a couple days would be different style of content, but also would be also more enjoyable too.
And I think you'd be more excited to, cause there are some days where it's like, if we're like traveling all day, like get home and it's like 7 p.m. and you're like, oh gosh, like what am I going to do for a video? And like, there's days like that where like you don't seem to enjoy doing it so much because like it's late in the day and you're just tired and you're like, oh, but I have to do one.
Yeah, it's a toxic relationship with content creation, and that's another kind of least favorite part about it. Is when it comes to the performance of my videos, I've really struggled with having my attitude change with how well my videos are performing. You've
actually gotten better with it.
I have.
But you used to be like Tommy's whole day was based on how well your video did.
Mm-hmm.
And then like if you had like 2 or 3 videos in a row like not do well, you're like, all right, like what should I change? Like what should I do? Like you kind of like try to change everything, and I'm like, sometimes like TikTok's just like not I don't know. It's like not everything. You don't have to change your whole mindset over your videos not doing as well as you expected them to.
And then it sucks because that is also, it's healthy for the innovation of your content too, to have that drive to change something, because everything's constantly changing. If I was creating the same content I did 5 years ago, I would not be getting as much engagement as I do now.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like you do need that constant reminder to innovate on something. But yeah, sometimes I talk about some pretty big changes to my content, and Jess kind of like reels it back in and be like, well, let's be strategic about this.
Yeah, you're like, should I just start doing all voiceovers for my videos? And I'm like, you don't need to like change, because like people come back to your page because they like what you do.
Right.
They
like the style that's already there.
Yeah.
And I have so many different formats of food videos I can create.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like trying to find one that fits my schedule for whatever we got going on, because our lives get busy.
I know.
Especially with planning our wedding.
It's
and having our wedding in 50 days.
I know, literally. And we're going on our bachelor and bachelorette trip this week, but like leading up to that, it's almost stressful for you because you're like, you have to get videos kind of like stored up. If
right.
Like, we'll have like a park day, and it's like when we're with everybody, you don't want to have to like have everybody stop and like wait for you to make a video. It's like so you'll like store up videos for some stuff like that, but then you're doing like 2 or 3 videos in a day, and it's like your whole day is dedicated to just making videos.
So if you guys are listening to this, me and Jess's bachelorette trip is coming up, and we'll be at Universal on Friday, April 10th. So if you see us, come say hi.
Yep. We're going to have our whole crew.
Yeah.
I have an idea for the podcast. We're going to bring our stuff with. We'll see what everybody else responds to that. But I have an idea of like, we'll film it like in our Airbnb. If you guys are interested, say yes or no. But I want to have like bring in our like bridesmaids and groomsmen and for like 5 minutes each, whatever. It's kind of like pop in, say hi, introduce them, say how they know us, whatever.
Yeah. If they have any stories about Jess and I.
Yeah.
Also like maybe ask them like I want to ask them like, oh, what do you do for work?
Yeah.
Kind of describe that because everyone knows our lifestyle or internet life now at this point. But let's hear from some of our friends and just their take on, our job from their perspective, and then just like what they do for work.
I feel like a lot of influencers, all of their like friends and sometimes it's their family, like they're also influencers.
Yeah.
We're like the anomaly in like our friend groups. So it'd be cool to have them talk about like what their life is like.
And then their perspective on us as their friends.
Yeah. So we'll pitch it to them and we'll see if people want to come in and say something. But I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. So stay tuned. That episode will be coming out in a few days. If we decide to do it, if we can rally everyone, we will have a busier schedule. Maybe we just talk this up and it ended up not happening.
No, I really want to get it to happen. Even if it's not everybody, get a few people in there.
Yeah. It might be a shorter episode too, where we just do that for the heck of it.
Yeah.
But as long as everyone's comfortable with it, which I think they will be.
Yeah. Everyone's pretty laid back.
Right. So it could be fun. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And thanks for listening, our little assholes.
Thanks, guys. Exciting.
We'll see you or talk to you soon. Bye.